Bye. Wait, it's you?
Testing. Okay, I'm going to use the mic now because I'm starting to lose my voice. I actually lost my voice on Friday, but I kind of got it back. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna pray again to pray over the message.
Okay.
But dear Heavenly Father, I pray that today that you would use me to speak to everyone in this room, and that today that we can learn from your word, and that you would use me to speak into the lives of these students. And I just pray that the words coming out of my mouth would not be from me, but that they would come from you, God. In your name we pray. Amen. Okay. Camera rolling?
Yeah, we're good. You're good.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Give him the thumbs up like Dave did. No. Last week, from what I understand, you guys listened to Zach's message downstairs. Is that correct?
Yeah, what? You did? Yes.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Well, the week before that, Drew opened our series on Tomorrowland. So the first slide should be a review of what Drew talked about, which is the 3 different Tomorrowlands. So I just want to review those really quickly. The first one is the immediate tomorrow, which is like tomorrow or next week or next month even, but it's not that different from today. It's very similar. I'm not going to be a very different person tomorrow than I am today. The next one, which is what we'll be spending most of our time, or all of our time on today really, is your idealized future, which is basically what does your future look like, what do you want it to look like, and how do we get there? And then the third one is the eternal reality. My understanding is Drew will be talking about that next week, so I don't want to go too in detail on it because that's kind of his realm. So, what is the idealized future? What does that mean? That's not a rhetorical question.
Are you
Donovan, yes.
That God is in control.
Whoa.
Sorry,
See
Carl.
how this...
God is in control and we are not.
Well, that is true. But what do you guys think of when I ask you about your ideal future? What does that look like? Is it a good job? Nice house? A family?
I don't know.
What do you think of when you start thinking about your ideal future? This morning I'll be talking about what that looks like for us as believers and how we can get there. So we're going to talk about the future, and the first thing I want to do is dispel a common misconception about life. In our lives we try to control everything. I know I have a really bad habit of doing that. And I can tell you from plenty of personal experience, it doesn't work. Spoiler alert, you can't control everything. You don't control everything.
What? Spoiler alert.
What?
Oh my god, that's so...
Even our own lives aren't entirely in control. I mean, I didn't decide to be born. I'm not going to decide to die. I didn't decide to live here for the first 18 years of my life. None of that was my choice. You can't even control everything in your own life. But what we can control is what we do and how we react to the world around us. Is everyone familiar with the book of James? Book of James.
I know.
I just said
Okay.
maybe my familiar.
I'm slightly disappointed with the number of answers. Okay.
I just started
Friggin'
That's
teaches
awesome.
me
Well,
every week.
Sean, if you just started this morning, in a couple days, I'm assuming you're going to get to James chapter 4, which is where we're about to go. But first, throughout the book of James, James has this reputation. He's called James the Just. And he has this reputation of basically calling people out. Go back a slide. We're not here yet. Go back. Go back. We're not there yet. There we go. Stay here until I tell you. Okay. So James is called James the Just. And it's because he's like very serious and like he basically just calls out his audience like throughout the book of James.
I have a question. What chapter?
It'll be James chapter 4. But we're not quite there yet. And some of the things he talks about that his book is well known for is faith without works is dead, and how the tongue can't be tamed. We're not going to get into those today. That's for another time. Although I have given a message on King John before, but we're not right there. We're not there right now. So right now we're going to be looking at James chapter 4, verses 13 through 16. If you guys want to turn there, I have it in the New Living Translation, not in NIV, which is most of these Bibles. Yeah, probably want to pass out Bibles.
13 to, wait.
James chapter 4, verses 13 through 16.
Okay.
I'm going to read it out of the NLT. You guys probably all have it in the NIV. My translation says, "Look here, you who say, today or tomorrow we are going to a certain town and will stay there a year. We will do business there and make a profit. But how do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, then it's gone. What you ought to say is, if the Lord wants us to, we will live and do this or that. Otherwise, you are boasting about your own pretentious plans, and all such boasting is evil." When I was younger, and Josh could probably attest to this, and at any time I said, "I'm going to do this," my dad would quote this verse to me and go, "Well, what you should say is, if the Lord wills it, I will live and do this." And he did it mostly to annoy me, because that's what dads do, I guess.
I know your dad.
So he would quote this verse to me all the time, but it taught me an important lesson, and that lesson is my first point this morning. Now you can go to the next slide, which is, God is in control, and we are not.
But I said last like 5 minutes ago.
That's because we read this slide.
Yeah. I'm a good boy, right?
Okay.
No.
Now, this is something I'm sure you've all heard before. God is in control. You have to.
God is in
So the reason I wanted to spend some time on this is because we often forget that. I know I do a lot because I have this habit of trying to make everything the way I want it to be. I don't know how to frame
I
it.
agree, it's nice and organized.
Who said that?
When I was your age, when I was in middle school, I was convinced I knew everything. If I wanted to do something, or if I wanted something to happen, I could develop this perfect plan to make sure everything happened exactly the way I wanted it. Like, if I do this, then, and if I convince someone to do this, and it will cause this person to do this, and then the final result is exactly how I want it to be, and life is perfect.
Big brain.
Yeah, that's not how it works. It blew up in my face. Over and over and over again. But also, I'm being cautious about saying this. To an extent, we can't take this too literally. If we took this passage to heart in its most literal sense, we would never bother to make plans at all, which is not a wise thing to do. Like, well, how am I supposed to prepare my message? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I won't even be here to give it, so why prepare? But as you can see, I did prepare.
Good job, Charles.
Because preparing is not a bad thing. In fact, I encourage you to plan. What James is pointing out is the arrogance with which a lot of people lived at that time, believing that they were entirely autonomous and singularly in control of their lives, which is just, it's not true. He says in verse 16 that it's the equivalent of boasting about your own pretentious plans, and all such boasting is evil. So basically touting like, I know, I have the perfect plan, it's going to go exactly how I want. That's evil, it says.
I hear traffic.
I don't know what that means. I'm going to move past that. So I encourage you. As I was, getting into my senior year of high school, I started planning for college, figuring out like how much is it going to cost, how much money do I need to save, where am I going to go. Planning is not bad. But we need to keep in mind that God is in control overall. So when I was planning for college, I was praying, like, God, give me a sign, guide me to where you want me to be. So what does it have to do with the idealized future? I've talked about it plenty, but what exactly is the idealized future? Is it just, the perfect future? Is it, will I find a beautiful wife or a handsome husband, good job, nice car? I don't know. Maybe God has that in store for your life. Maybe He doesn't. Quite frankly, I don't know. But here's what I do know. And this is my second point. You can go to the next slide. Your ideal future starts with God.
We kind of do that right now.
Yeah,
Think about it. As Christians, we believe that a relationship with the creator of the universe is the best and only truly good way to live your life. What's the secret of life?
Where are you getting this from? Yes, depends where you're at. Bible is secret of that.
Yeah. Have you ever had someone ask you that? Like, what's the secret of life? What's the meaning of life? What's the point of life? I like that answer. Now, I'll admit, people don't ask this very often. In fact, most of the time when they ask it, they're like, oh yeah, you're so smart. What's the meaning of life, huh? You don't know, so how are you so smart? It's happened to me multiple times, yeah. But I do have an answer for if and when someone asks me this question. And yet it doesn't happen that often. But when it does, I say, the meaning of life is to know God and to love, serve, and glorify Him. Which I think is a pretty good way. I meant to add this as a slide, but I didn't. I apologize. But basically, that I feel sums up everything that we are called to do in our lives. To know God, to love Him, to serve Him, and to glorify Him. And this, obviously encapsulates everything from worship to sharing the gospel to prayer to reading the Bible. All of that falls under this, which is, if you wanted to sum that up even more, the meaning of life is God, not us. Our lives are, frankly, a little bit inconsequential. So the best way to live your life is to seek and follow God. Not only does that provide you with the best life now, it's also going to lead you down a path towards the life that we want to see for ourselves, a life where God is at the center. Because above all else, the ideal future that we've been talking about doesn't center around a fancy car or a big house. You don't need to have a good, well-paying job to live a life following God. And one more thing I want to point out. Being rich, having a lot of nice stuff, getting married would all be nice. I would like those. They do really nice. But as nice as they are, none of them will ever fulfill you the way that God can. None of them will ever fulfill you the way that you need. They're not fulfilling. They're nice, but the ideal future will center around God. It starts with God, and it's going to end with God too. The entire thing. Our ideal future is a life centered around God. So how do we get to this idealized future? And the answer is, third point, we must let God change you. You can open to Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. And can I get a volunteer to read that? Okay, Ben, just hold on a minute. Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. Ben, I'll tell you what it is. If we are to spend our lives pursuing God, we need to let Him do His work in us. Because we're not enough. In our own strength, we are not good enough to be who we want to be. Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay, Ben, you want to go ahead and read us that? Do you have NIV?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Go.
Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will.
Awesome. So this is kind of like the core passage for today, like the one that I want to focus on the most, which seems weird because I'm not getting into it until my third point. But Biblical times, what was the sacrifice? Anybody know?
Lamb.
Ben.
What do you mean by what is that?
Like, you put your sacrifice on the altar. What was the sacrifice?
Oh, it was normally a 1-year-old lamb with a blemish.
Okay, you're being more specific than I'm looking for. Jules?
Okay, so, the cleanest animal, the most healthy animal of your
Yeah.
Or your child.
Well, that was one time. We're not getting into that right now.
one time.
It was a dead animal, is what it was. The sacrifice was a dead animal meant to atone for your sins. It was normally a lamb, and it always had to be the best.
The cream of the top.
But it was always supposed to be a perfect lamb, one that was not injured, one that was not sick. It was supposed to be perfect. But the sacrifices were dead animals. And so in this passage, when Paul writes, I urge you to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice. That sounds a little weird, or at least it did for them. Like, we don't really do a whole lot of sacrifices anymore with dead animals, because that's not normal anymore. It's disgusting, yeah. So we don't really do that, but in this time, the idea of a living sacrifice would have been a little weird for them. And so if you've ever heard the phrase, you have to die to your old self, that's what this means. Okay. This is what that's talking about. Is you have to die to your old self and live for God. That is your living sacrifice. You as a living sacrifice is you living a life pursuing to please God. Because we cannot reach the idealized future, the future that God has in store for us, if we live for ourselves. We have to surrender every area of our lives to Him. We have to offer up our bodies as living sacrifices so that God can do His work in us and change us for the better. And then the second step it says is verse 2, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if you guys remember, when Drew gave the first message in the series, he talked about your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And what those look like in the immediate tomorrow, the idealized future, and the eternal reality. And what he said about the mind in his message was that our minds are renewed. In Romans he says, do not conform to the pattern of this world. So separate yourself from the world. Don't live like the world wants you to. Don't live a life that the world encourages. We need to live for God. We need to be transformed by God. It says then, and we see something similar in 2 Corinthians chapter 4. You guys don't have to open it. I'm just going to read it. But if you want to write it down, it is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18. It reads, though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. For our present troubles are small and won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them all and will last forever. So we don't look at the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone, but the things we cannot see will last forever. We are called to be renewed by God. It says that in Romans, and here it talks about, though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. This starts with inviting Him to be the Lord of your life. Inviting Him into your heart, which is a very churchy phrase. So I want to elaborate what that means a little. Basically what this means is what I've been talking about, which is letting God guide your decisions and acts. He will lead you and guide you, and that transformation that He does in your mind, in your spirit, that will change the trajectory of your life. It will give you the ability to discern the will of God, Paul says in Romans, and it will lead us to a treasure that lasts forever. And that treasure that we have forever is the eternal reality that Drew will be talking about next week, which is heaven. But that's his, so I'm going to not go too in depth into that, just as he was not going too deep into my subject when he talked to me here. I want to read this next verse, which is from Proverbs 13, and it says, "It is pleasant to see dreams come true, but fools refuse to turn from evil to attain them." Which, as I think the first part, we all pretty much agree with. It is pleasant to see dreams come true. If you want something and then you get that thing, I think we'd all be pretty happy, right? It's pleasant to see dreams come true. But fools refuse to turn from evil to attain them. This verse is saying, if we rely on evil to attain what we want, we won't get it. The only thing we need in our life is God. And He is the only way to our idealized future. A future in which we are loving and serving a God that would send His Son down to earth to die for our sins. See, I don't know, Christmas time. Okay, we love and serve a God who sent His Son to earth to die for our sins. A God who loved each and every one of you so much that He would sacrifice His own Son to give you the opportunity to have a relationship with Him. And that relationship is what will change your life and will give you the idealized future that we all yearn for. Here's our big idea for today. We go to the last slide, which is your future starts with your decision today. What choice do you make? One decision can have a profound impact on your life. What college do I go to? If I had decided to go to a different college, if I had gone to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo instead of UCSB, my life would probably be very different. I would know a whole bunch of different people that I don't know now, and I would take in different classes, met new people, and it would be very different. Who do I marry? Should I get married at all? These questions,
No, you should.
do I take that job? Do I move away or do I stay here? Your future is going to be packed full of questions to which there may not be a clear right or wrong answer. Which college should I go to? Both colleges might be good, but what decision you make will determine the trajectory of your life. The most important question that you will ever have to answer is also the one that will have more of an impact on your life than any other question you will face in your life. And it's this: are you going to make God the Lord of your life? Will you offer yourself up as a living sacrifice? Will you let Him guide you in every step you take? Your answer is going to change your life one way or another. So I encourage you to choose God. Let Him be Lord of your life. Follow Him and watch as your life becomes that future that we're all striving for. I like it, guys. Let's pray. Dear God, I thank you that we're all here today, and I just pray that I was able to get your message across this morning and just encourage these kids as they seek after you, as they want to grow in you and become closer to you, God. And I pray that as we go out into this last week of school before our break, and as we celebrate this Christmas season, that you would be in our minds, that you would be the focus of our lives right now. In your name we pray. Amen.